وصل على رسوله الكريم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Today, as you all know, we all have gathered here for the celebration of Milad of Makhdum al-Millat Sayyid Subhan radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. I will start my short speech by narrating a story about Hazrat Sayyid Nizamuddin Awliya radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and Sayyid, no, not Sayyid, but Hazrat Amir Khusru radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Hazrat Amir Khusru radiyallahu ta'ala anhu is known one of the greatest Persian poet of our time. His Persian poetry is read even now, years after his death, and inshallah will be read towards eternity. Hazrat Amir Khusru wrote a couplet of Persian poetry. He thought it was very good, so he brought it to the presence of Hazrat Nizamuddin Awliya radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and then showed it to him. Hazrat Nizamuddin Awliya radiyallahu ta'ala anhu then looked at the poetry and congratulated Hazrat Amir Khusru that you have written a very good poetry. But it lacks something that the poetry of Hazrat Sheikh Sadi Shirazi, that Sheikh Sadi Shirazi's poetry is there. Hazrat Amir Khusru then tried to correct it a few times and then again brought it to the presence of Hazrat Nizamuddin Awliya. Hazrat Nizamuddin Awliya, after seeing the poetry, again said that it lacks something that the poetry of Sheikh Sadi Shirazi has. And then again, Hazrat Amir Khusru tried to correct it a few times, and then again brought it to the presence of Hazrat Nizamuddin Awliya and said that it lacks something that the poetry of Sheikh Sadi Shirazi has. Then Hazrat Amir Khusru asked Hazrat Nizamuddin Awliya, what is missing in my poetry? Then Hazrat Nizamuddin Awliya said, if you want to know, come tomorrow night at my home and I will show you it to yourself. So, as being said by his master, Hazrat Nizamuddin Awliya, Hazrat Amir Khusru then came tomorrow night to the presence of Hazrat Nizamuddin Awliya, and then Hazrat Nizamuddin Awliya placed his hand on the forehead of Hazrat Amir Khusru, and what Amir Khusru sees is a congregation of Awliya, Anbiya, angels, and Allah Himself is present in the congregation, and Rasulullah ﷺ is the light of the congregation. And then standing there, Hazrat Sheikh Sadi Shirazi, and Hazrat Sheikh Sadi Shirazi is narrating, reciting his very famous poetry that Balagal wala bi kamalihi ashaqad duja bi jalalihi surat jami'u qisalihi sallu alayhi wa alihi. He was reciting, and then Nare Takbir, Nare Risalat, Urse Sarkar Makhdum Millat. It lacked the respect and honor of Ahlul Bayt. Amir Khusru then again corrected and saw what lies in his poetry and corrected it. And then Amir Khusru famously recalls this very great scene. Nami danam che manzil dood shab jayi ki bahar se raqs bismil dood shab jayi ki mandudam ali pekar kinare sar waqt de lala rukhsari sarapa aafate dil dood shab jayi ki mandudam खुदा खुद मीरे मजलिस दूध अंदर ला लगा हुस्नु अहत शमा महफिल दूध शब जाई की मंदूद is what the poetry of Amir Khusru became. It became one of the greatest poetry of our time. We should always congratulate and honor Sheikh Sadi Shirazi for writing a very beautiful to Gulistan Dosta, and Balagh al-Ala bi kamalihi kashfa duja bi jamalihi is written in the same Gulistan. And then, as we have talked about Ahlul Bayt, then I will talk to you about a very great saint of Ahlul Bayt. His name, Sayyid Shah Qayamuddin Bhika Makki radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. He came from Mecca. Mecca is one of the two greatest holy cities in Islam, Mecca and Medina, and it is known as Haramain al-Sharifain. When he came to Behari Sharif in Ayodhya, there was a king known as Raja Ramdas. Hazrat Taimuddin Shah Bhiga Makki bathed and abluted in his own pond lake. This story reached the ears of Raja Ramdas. He sent his soldiers, his mercenaries, to capture Hazrat Taimuddin Shah Bhiga Makki radiallahu ta'ala anhu and asked them to bring him into his court. Then Raja Ramdas asked Hazrat that why are you using mortar pond and mortar lake? If you are so great, if you are a Sufi saint, if you are Ahlul Bayt, why are you using the mortar lake and pond? Why not ask your God, Allah Himself to send it to you? Then Hazrat Taimuddin Shah Bhiga Makki got very angry. He said, if you think you have a lake, you have pond, in years it will become nothing like you have ever seen. It will become it will become where cloth washers wash their clothes. It will become where donkeys graze. It will become where pigs, the unholy pigs, roll. And thus it became a truth. This is one of the great miracles of Hazrat Saint Makhdoom Shah Taimuddin Bhiga Makki radiallahu ta'ala anhu, as we should honor him and honor his great sacrifices for the greatness of Islam. And this will where I will end my speech. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.